'Cause lately I've been chasing things I shouldn't. I've been doing everything everyone said I couldn't. They don't believe in me. They don't see my dreams.
Who are you?
AB,
Abrionbeatz.
Abrionbeatz, man, producer here in the Austin area. You know, just living, trying to make the dream happen.
So you grew up here, right?
Yes, born and raised South Austin.
And what would be like the biggest like change you've seen from like being here as like a youngin to like now being like a grown up? You know what I'm saying? Like the change in not only like people around you, but like.
Construction. Motherfuckers working on construction probably for 5 years on end. I've seen nothing get done in this whole time I've been here. You feel me? I mean, shit. Literally, when I graduated high school, dude, they remodeled my whole like high school. I was like, why couldn't this shit be nice when I was there? You feel me? But honestly, bro, just improvement in the city. A lot of construction, a lot of shit's gone down, a lot of shit's going up.
Would you say your interaction with people here has gotten better or worse?
I'll say it's gotten better. I know there's a lot of more interesting people. You know, to keep Austin weird is definitely in play here.
Yeah.
And I would say yes.
So I'm really curious. Like everybody has like a different story, and like I've always wondered like why specifically do you make music?
I make music as a way of like therapy. You know, music is my therapy. I love making beats. I can get lost in a beat for hours. You know. It's just very therapeutic, you know, soothes the soul.
How'd you find out that like that was something that you wanted to like spend time really getting good at?
As a kid, you know, I played the drums a little bit as a kid, but nothing really crazy. But I always loved, you know, keeping the rhythm on the beat. You know, I go to little playscapes with my parents, you know, and we would, you know, they have the little xylophones and stuff you can play with as a kid, little interactive stuff like that. So I've always loved music in general. So one day I was kind of like, you know, let me try this out. And, you know, I was horrible at first, but, you know, it got better. But
so like,
I've always wanted to try it out, you know, as a kid.
So as like you've been a beat maker as long as I've known you. How many years have you been making beats now?
Probably a little over 7 years, 8 years.
So what motivated you to create like this, like the second persona, the side of like, you know, the Zayd print, to give a little shout out and go out of your comfort zone and really try to actually make some different types of art than what you typically make?
I mean, I'll give that to my mom's side, you know. I've always loved rock music and stuff like that, so I will say she played a part in that. And so, I mean, my family has too. But I've always been versatile, you know. I love being able to make beats and then seeing what I can go further with. So let me try an alternative beat, or let me try, you know, rock beat. Okay, let me try to sing on it. Let me try to do anything on it, you know. So that's where the Zayd print comes in, you know. Shout out to Zayd print, but you know.
So I will say, like, obviously, like, it's been really fun to watch like your growth, like from afar, and like knowing you as being one of my friends, and like being able to see like that like understanding click it, and like seeing like, you know, you start off, you just make this beat, throw together, you're like, oh, I might rap on this, I might fuck around, freestyle, do this or that, and then like actually sitting down and watching like this project become a thing. And I've really been curious about this. It's like, if you do make it to when you make it to this next level, what is something that you want people to take from your artistry?
I mean, I want them to take it just to be like, always be open. Don't limit yourself in music. You know, if I'm singing on my own beats and I'm a producer, anybody can do it. That's how I kind of see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be scared. Try everything. You know, you don't know until you try it, right? Music is limitless too, so you can do anything with music.
I think it's beautiful. I'm genuinely curious. Like, what do you think in your life like made you like grasp that like understanding, like to just, you know, attack something because you just wanted it? Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people listening are, you know, maybe have something that they are good at, or maybe it's something that's different, something that's, you know, not exactly the best lane in life, but like, what's something that you could tell those people, like, you know, what's that voice that was like, okay, I'm going to take the shot on myself, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you never know until you take a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be homeless, so taking the shot back then from now, you know, it's like the shot meant a lot more to take, you know. So I had something to strive for, I had something to get out of, you know. And if you're not going to get it, you know, somebody will. And complacency is never a good thing.
Do you have any figures or models or heroes in your life that you would say you extracted some of these thoughts from?
I mean, my mom. My mom's a powerful woman. I was lived with my mom, and I mean, honestly, I'd have to give it to my mom, but I mean, also is a powerful woman. She's kind of taught me to, always go, strive, be the best you can be in every scenario.
So for everybody, it's very different. Like growing up and having that relationship with family dichotomy, and I'm wondering what is when was that realization for you? Like what age was it, or what situation occurred where it went from trying to hide things from your mom to kind of having that peer relationship, that respect that grows as you get older?
Yeah, it's funny you said that. So we actually sat down probably after high school, and she kind of was like, or I came back from college. I was taking a little break. It was in a gap year or whatever, and I came back. And I was kind of just like, I'm not sure what I want to do, career-wise, And I kind of talked to her. I kind of sat there with her. And it was more like an adult talk than, a mom and son, birds and bees talk, right? We were talking about real life, and I was kind of like, okay. And then ever since that talk, me and my mom have been peas in a pod. Before then, we had our moments, we argued and stuff. But being able to sit down with her and talk about life, it's different,
I would say I have a great relationship with my mom, and I'd say one thing that changed my perspective was when you recognize that regardless of the hindrances, regardless of the annoyances, the disagreements, your mom's gonna be one of the only people in your life that's consistently genuine. There's never gonna be a time where your mom's annoying you because she hates you or because she wants the worst for you. It's very clear and obvious. She wants the best for you, and it's just sometimes she doesn't always know the best way to convey that. No. And I think coming to that realization is a big part of going from being a boy to a man. You know what I mean? And
100%.
And that's something that's I've struggled with, being able to be take that step back in the moment and being okay, she's trying her best here, I don't have to blow up. I don't have to get mad. I can just say, okay, I understand what you're saying. I disagree. I'm going to move on with that.
Exactly. Yeah, they always have the best interests, Yeah. At the end of the day, we are still their baby, so they're always going to see it as that, no matter how old we are.
So I got a two-parted question for you. So if you, from both your point of view and your mom's point of view, who's someone in history of music that you would want to collab with, and who's someone that your mom would want to see you collab with?
That's a good question. I personally want to collab with Rick James.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Rick James.
Out the park.
Rick James. I'll do Rick James, and I'm sure my mom would love me to do fucking. She was a very big Pink Floyd fan.
Okay.
Pink Floyd. I'm trying to think what else she listens to. I don't even know. But Pink Floyd was a good one. So she would probably want me to do some alternative shit like that.
So I think that we could go on all day talking about levels of what we're trying to accomplish and where we're trying to be and et cetera, et cetera. But what do you think specifically is something that your mom would consider that you made it? Because you're an artist, you know what I mean? That's a different thing for parents, especially in that generation, to understand. You know what I mean? We're doing something that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think is something, or a show or a product that we can endorse, or something that you can can attribute oh, we're there, our parents even are oh shit, you know what I mean?
That's a good question. Honestly, I think anything we do, my mom would be okay, you're making it, or you're doing it, and you're heading towards that goal. Because at the end of the day, she's going to support whatever I do. So
that's fucking awesome.
Whether I make a hoodie or some shit, she's going to buy it, or she's going to have it on her. I'll give her a hoodie and she's going to rep it, So it's stuff like that, it could be whatever. It could be a little something, little mouse pad show.
I hate to piggyback off this, but so I think that one thing that would be fucking awesome, and something that I've always wanted to do, is plan a tour or a show based around where different people in my life want to see me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think your mom would say if you were hey, we're planning a show, we're planning a tour? What city, would you want me to be at so you could come with? And I'd obviously fly you out, nice hotels, everything, right?
Yeah.
You know,
my mom's a homebody, man. She'd probably say Houston.
Dude, that's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah, that's
awesome. I wonder what my mom would say. I have no idea. She'd probably say the same shit. She'd probably be like, come home. But at the same time, like, I feel like I'd want to, like, give her some sort of, like, they even if they want to say that to us, there's some sort of, like, they've always wanted to go here.
Yeah.
You know, I'd love to find that out. Like, bro, imagine we could, like, do a show in, like, fucking Egypt. Like, if we had, like, 100 fans, or, like, 300 fans, or 1,000 fans at a fucking Egypt show, or, like, in the desert, like, the fucking fire on the pyro. Like, dude, that could be insane. We did a whole, like, cinematic, like skyline video with drones and shit. Like, bro, that could be fucking cool as hell.
That'd be dope.
So, like, there's, like, a lot of famous clips, like, on the internet. They talk about how, like, some of, like, the coolest moments in, like, hip-hop are, like, when, like, artists or, like, genres collide.
Right.
Like, people come on shows all the time. Like, I was at a show last summer. I went to Summer Smash, or 2 summers ago. 1 or 2. And I was at a Lil Pump concert, and at the time we were still friends with LNL, you know what I'm saying? And and bro, he was the biggest Lil Pump fan. And his whole shit was his room. He had a Lil Pump poster. His whole reason he made rap music was, like, you know,
diehard fan.
And I was taking videos of Lil Pump, bro. And in the midst of this happening, I hear, like, over the loudspeakers that there's a special guest artist at the other stage, bro. It was fucking Corday.
Wow.
So, bro, that's, like, my favorite artist. I run full fucking speed. I'm like, yo, it's fucking cool. And this is, like, literally, like, 6 months after he changed his name.
Really?
Like, he was YBN Corday.
Oh.
But he took the YBN out because he was fucking making motion. Like, he was really doing shit. He went on.
So he was with the Mirror and then the YBN?
Yeah. Dude, his whole, and, like, they were good. Like, they made some good songs. Like, everybody hates on the Mirror because he has some really interesting songs. But
hey, never listen to Soul Train by YBN and the Mirror. It's probably the worst song I've probably ever heard.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Holy shit.
The worst song?
That's the worst song I've ever heard, dude.
Damn.
Not gonna lie.
I would say, like,
it's like an 80s wannabe, like, club song, you know?
I'll tell you, like, the only thing Corday ever did that I would disagree with is branding him inside of a label. Like, everything else that he did is exactly like
he started out pretty young, though, dude.
Very young. But that's the template. Like, what he did is the template. Get into some shit, make some money in it, get the fuck out, make your own brand because of the fruition you, like, because of the consistency you gained and the clout you gained from that situation, benefit from it, build your craft, become better, and then start doing motion and movement with big artists. Like, he was getting features from Anderson .Paak, Lil Wayne, and the list goes, Juice WRLD, like, the list goes on and on. He has something, MGK. So it's like, bro, he went on tour with Juice WRLD for a whole year. So it's like, I don't know, some of that shit for me is really cool because it's like, you know, I shaped some of my artistry after some of these people that did it the right way, you know? And, like, I got, like, another guy, like, you know, J. Cole has got his fucking album coming out this week. Can't wait to listen to that shit. But, like, it's like, I've listened to him since fucking high school, and the whole, he talks about all the time, like, hip hop is the sport that's dying. Like, it's easy to make rinse and repeat sound. It's easy to make shit that everybody sounds the same. And there's, like, cults of people, the opium, you know, like, there's cults of people that talk in this way of every song is going to sound like this, and you got to make it for these types of fans and this and the third. So, as a producer, what do you do differently to like combat that? Like, to make something that's new? You know what I'm saying?
Sampling. I will say sampling is a big key for producers. If you want to, you know, get a good vintage sound, sample a lot of stuff. I mean, it could be a club song, it could be any type of song, but a famous song you can sample, throw it on the beat, you know, people will fuck with it. You know, that's sampling is a big one. I started sampling more, and then I see a difference in views and whatnot. So
I know you're working on a Metro Boomin style album. You're working on this, like, he's trying to build, like, a beat pack where he's got a bunch of artists working on it and getting the best out of all these artists on different styles of beats.
Yes.
Well, first off, do you have a name?
So the album name, I think, will be Crash Course. You know, so I mean, it's mainly gonna be trap, hip hop, you know, but I want to have it kind of like you're taking a crash course in the album, you know. It starts off very, you know, it can be raw or whatever, and it goes into more lyrical towards the middle, and it can be whatever at the end. You know?
We got any shout outs of someone who might be on it?
Shout out podcast man right here. Shout out Cole, you know. Cole's gonna be in that. Griefa, our boy Griefa's gonna be in there.
And
we're gonna have a lot of people in.
Are we thinking we might see a Zayd print feature on this thing or not?
Just might see a Zayd print feature. Just might. I don't think I'll need any singing in it though. So.
Okay.
That'll be good.
I'm curious. What kind of style of project are we looking for here? Are you gonna have like a 2-disc type of thing? Like, is this like is this a one-time thing, or is this something that we could see some more of in the future?
Maybe in the future some more. We'll see how this does, and then just go from there. You know.
So, as an athlete and as an artist, do you have any like tips or tricks of things that you do to try to find flow state?
Honestly, just going in with a clear mind. I smoke here and then whenever I make music, but a flow state, honestly, just it happens once I feel the beat. You know, if I'm making a good beat, get into it. You know, that's my state right there. Okay, this beat's hard. Let me make another one. Let me do another one.
So it's not location for you at all. It's not like
nah. I mean, dude, I make songs in my car. You know what I mean? Like my car, I'm in there, doors shut. You know, I'm just sitting there making music. So location doesn't matter, honestly. Just whatever I'm feeling at the moment. You know, I build off of that.
I found it really fascinating this year. I spent a lot of time with some producers out in Chicago. Shout out Label 808. You know, they never were anything, but they never did anything but show me hospitality. You know, I can question some of their emotion, but I fucking love all those people. They always treat me well.
Sure.
And I got to perform at this like little event that they had all summer last year, every weekend. I would go every single weekend. I did a whole 10, 20-minute set, and I was able to really experiment with artistry and try different things and fuck around and find out. You know, open mics is one thing, but these people came to see shit. When you're at a bar, like, some of these people are hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know if they like hip hop. Like, you know. So I'm just trying to figure some shit out of like what hits on the stage. And like one thing I really found was really good on stage is I would have like little kids like hold shit up.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I would get like clips like these like their whole like this whole Hispanic family like was one of the producers like one of the artists that worked with the producers there was always there, and he had his son and his little nephews and everything would always be running around. And like, bro, they'd get hyped up and like they'd like hold shit up at the tables and I was like hitting freestyles. Yeah. And like for me, the flow state was the innate necessary, like this innate need to like entertain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's like, I want to see the light up on other people's face. Like, oh, he said that. Like, that's what he meant when he, you know what I'm saying?
People love interaction, dude. And they love when they can relate to something and see it at that moment and be like, damn, okay. You know?
And I think there was like a weird arrogance that I carried with myself for a long time of like, I had to tell everybody everything was freestyle. And like this year, I spent a lot of time working on my pen, just like working on writing and being meaningful and being purposeful in the music that I make.
Right.
And unfortunate, sometimes some of the songs I make would still be negative content, but at least it was fucking real. At least it was shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? And like, and as much freestyle as you could say that's true or real or hits home, there's always going to be mumbo bullshit in the midst of the real. You know what I mean?
100%.
So, I know you've talked about like wanting to get into writing a little bit more. What does that look like for you?
Honestly, just making it relatable within myself and how I kind of want to be seen as an artist. You know, I'm over here talking about some crazy stuff that didn't happen, just whatever. But if I can put pen to pad about kind of let people get to know me more and letting let myself be creative with the pen, and it's really what I want to get into.
Do you think that because sometimes things that happen can be deemed as negative, even though that in your head you like looked at it as like a positive like revelation for yourself, that it kind of turns people off to making a song more negative? You know what I mean? Like you can make something that's really relatable, and sometimes people are like, there's a disconnect. But it's like, bro, the relatability is because conflict is common. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody got struggles and everybody has something they can relate to. Even if it's not that specific thing, it could be like, okay, I was down there and I understand that, the mindset, certain things.
So all I've ever seen you do, since I've known you, is head up in everything that you've put your mind to, time to.
Yeah.
So with that, where do you see yourself in a year from today?
So a year from today, man, I see myself riding my boys, like we're doing what we need to do and stuff is in motion and we're, I don't want to say complacent, like I'm never going to be complacent, but honestly, I see it
comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable. In a good spot to get even better.
That's the best way you could put that.
Yeah.
And then now let's get crazy. Let's say, in your wildest fantasies, everything goes right. 5 years from now, what are you trying to? Where do you see your life being? And more importantly, what does the day-to-day look like?
Day-to-day, hopefully still doing what I love. Anything can happen in 5 years, so hopefully I'm still doing what I love. And just being where I can be stable, stable income, stable, everything like that. And just having stuff where I really want to start doing clients, like features or client sessions more, And kind of just having like studio sessions where I'm good. So hopefully just own a label one day or something like that.
Yeah, that's yeah. I think that I zoned out for like half a second, bro, and the autism kicked in. But I do think that in general, like, I'm one of those people that sits in like the next day, not the next week or the next month, the next year. And it's like I try to put some things ahead of time. Like it's like I like to give myself big moments to look forward to. So there's kind of like this, I'm going to this state to do this in 3 weeks and 6 weeks. But it's kind of difficult for me to picture like what 5 years could look like, because for me it's like I want this to be army. Like I want in 5 years I'm building the next crew of people. Like right now I feel like you, me, and JB are building this like thing here. You know what I'm saying? And then in 5 years we might be in square one again, because we might be with 3 new people that we're trying to incorporate into our way of life and our system. Like it's like, hey man, like I want y'all to have a crib to be able to go do a show and come in here and have your own jobs and your own work and your own content that you're pushing out. And yes, I want to help these people, but they got to find it for themselves. And it's like, it's easy to be like, oh yeah, man, I'd love to just be like, oh, I could put you on my show. We could do a freestyle and actually go viral.
Right.
That's not the point. The whole idea is I want people to know who is these people. Who is J. Raw the Kid? Who is Nick Weaver?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Who is Raw Creatives? You know? And then who is Abrionbeatz? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, once you have this understanding of these characters, people gravitate towards personality. Right. And it's shocking to people when people chase a dream and are personable and not assholes. How many times you met someone even like C class, D class level famous, and they're like fucking like standoffish? Like we went and performed the first couple weeks I was in town, and all these artists are like arms crossed, scowling, like acting all hard. And then what happened? We went, hey, you guys want to freestyle? Like let's make some shit happen. You know what I mean? We're spitting some shit. Like there's never such a thing called like too cool. In the music industry, it's nothing exists. Yeah, I don't understand the whole tendency. To me, it's like some little kid shit. Like it's like some school shit. It's like some shit that you've had too many negative experiences to see the world for what it really is. Right. Yeah. With that said, like I know you were obviously your life is music dependent now, but when you were a D1 athlete. You played college football. I want to know, like, going into that, getting into like high school football and taking that serious to that next step. What was like some of the craziest shit you've seen from like OTAs, training camp, like stuff like that?
So I will say, I did the JUCO route. I didn't go D1, but I did junior college. Okay. And I mean, honestly, those guys at the JUCO level, they're hungry. You know what I mean? So honestly, the craziest thing I've seen is a guy, kicking a starter off the spot. He's been there for 2 years or whatever, and it's a freshman coming in. And that's when it gets real for them. It's like you think of the shit in college, and it's like it's different from high school. It's not that's a freshman coming in and taking a spot. And those guys are like twice their age, or whatever. Oldest guy we had in JUCO was probably like 25 at the time. So he's already, people are hungry. They already want to go to the next level. But quite frankly, in high school, it's a big shift. I saw that coming in freshman year. Like, in high school, all you think so in high school stats, I'm thinking I'm the shit. I have like whatever, so many sacks and stuff like that. I come in, bigger guys, getting put in group chats, talking shit. Like I'm coming in, taking y'all's spot and shit like that. And, the humbleness happened in practice. I would say that. First practice, I would say we put in pads and stuff, and we're going routes on there. Like you see that, people are trying. It's a different look.
How many years did you play ball for?
I did about 1.5 years, and then I kind of just chose to work and stuff.
Wait,
I got injured, so.
Wait, hold on. Your whole life, you've only played football for 1.5 years?
I thought you were talking about college.
No, just like football in general. Yeah.
Been playing since middle school, so it's like 8 years.
8 years? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this motherfucker pulled up first day. He said, I've been hooping my whole life. I'll whoop y'all asses in football. He said, y'all ain't ready for Abrionbeatz. Wait for the beat to drop.
Yes. Nah, man, I've been playing about 8 years, bro. I was a dog in the field, but injuries, football's never. You always have to have a backup plan. My goal was, obviously, I was going to the NFL, and then another routes come, life happens. I'm doing music and trying to pursue those goals.
You got a favorite athlete?
I wouldn't say I do, man. I like that. It's like the receiving core a lot. It's like CeeDee Lamb or
Okay.
I never really had a favorite.
I wonder
athlete.
why he likes CeeDee Lamb. I thought you were a Browns fan.
Cowboys fan,
Yeah.
I was born in Irving, Texas, so.
Okay.
Raised here, so Irving is a little outside of Dallas. But
so
as much as we suck, I cannot be a bandwagon.
So not many people know this, but Abraham and I are actually starting a little side company, a little side hustle, and we're going to be doing some athlete training.
Yes, sir.
In the next couple of months here, getting ready and getting certified to do some coaching and work with some young athletes, basketball, football, hockey. We're going to be doing some real work of plyometrics, getting some of these kids to get to dunking, some of these kids to get a little bit of that vertical or speed and get everything right. And I know obviously it's something that we'd love to give back to the community. But is there anything specific that you're really excited about or excited for about that?
I'm excited to see these kids' growth. I want to see a kid come in and then 2 years later we're like, holy shit, we coached that kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I want to see some shit like that. It'd be dope.
Would you if we got to coach I don't know, some bullshit, we got to coach a fucking 7-on-7 flag football team or some shit, or you know what I mean? Some bullshit. Bro, would you be called the offense?
You can call it offense. I call defense. I call coverages and shit. You can call it offense.
Yes, sir.
Defense.
Look, bro, I've always wanted to try that because in my head I'm like, bro, I'm playing Madden, bro. I'm with it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know. For me, it's deep as fuck. It's I always grew up wanting to be either a commentator or a coach. I was I got the words, I got the ability to explain things, and I'm not bad at any sport. You know what I'm saying? I'm solid. I can fucking I'm not bad enough where they're gonna be I'm not gonna listen to your ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, it's my mindset on most things is coach dependent. It's how did I get good at rapping? How did I get good at making music? How am I gonna get good at comedy? How am I gonna get good at podcasting? Well, drilling it. Learning and understanding what you did poorly and what you're going to need to work on and get better at it.
Oh, yeah, trial and error.
And I'm hoping that in the same way that I'd like to have some of the work ethic bonuses and boosts that I'm going to get from working with you, not only in the gym, but in the studio and getting art and getting shows and stuff. I'm hoping that I could get you on that mindset with me of like just like music, like consistency of just trying different things, drilling different things. You know what I'm saying? And like being obsessed. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is like, I left my city for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally was in Chicago for 22 years. I came here on a whim. Like I love all y'all motherfuckers, but like let's be real. You know what I'm saying? I could have gone and opened up a GM job, and I could have settled down on some shit. I want to chase some shit now.
Yeah. I'm there with you, man. Real shit. Like, there's too much. I don't know. Now is better than ever. And that's the way I've always seen it. Like, you know, I can say a lot of shit has happened, but now is never.
All right. So I want
to
ask you this. I want to shift to this Raw Creatives team that we've got. We've got a team of fucking jabronis. Yes. Let's be real, you know what I'm saying? We got the, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all watch baseball, but we got the goddamn AA squad. We're trying to get these motherfuckers up to the league. We got some developmental cases in the works.
Yeah.
I want to know some combos, not only between the group, but you can use any artist and people in the group. Yeah. I want to hear some combos of some things that you want to see done, like some albums, some music combinations. Like, what are some shits you could see, like some of these artists? And obviously, you talking about this, people might go out and check these people out. You know what I'm saying? And all their shit's gonna be in the links to every video. But what's some shit you want to see?
I want to see everybody just find that pocket of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be yourself and just go for it. Fucking post everything and anything. You know what I mean? That's really what I want to see with this group, and just, you know, every artist. For the combos, I will say I want to see JB come out of shell a little more with the music.
Who could you see him work with? Like, either in the group or in the industry?
In the group, I will say, I want to see more expanding with producers. That's what I want to see. Like, work with more producers. Find your sound. Find a producer that will know your sound, and then work with them.
That's what I mean. If you could see me work with anybody,
I want to see you. Yeah, I want to see you get on some future shit too. Like, you know, we did Shorty, bro, and I feel like, you know, you did your thing on that. But like, I want to see you like get on the track with a motherfucker and walk that motherfucker down and be like, okay, like that song's hard because of this motherfucker, and he's, you know what I'm saying, like find that pocket with somebody, you know.
There's nobody like
solo though. You got
there's no artist that you want to see like
Corday, man.
You want to see me walk Corday down, bro?
Hey,
Corday, I'm sending the challenge out, bro. I love you.
Y'all gonna be up there, man. But I want to see y'all on the song, man.
I'll say this, bro. I've been listening to Corday since I was a little ass fucking kid, bro. And I'll say, bro, I would love to show you I could go bar for bar with you. I would love to show you I could rap with any of the best. And I ain't on no arrogant bullshit, bro. I'm just saying a fact. You know, you could say, you could go opinion for opinion, whatever, but I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep rapping. You know, I got enough content to be shown. It's just, I don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I know your ass is going to get at least 7 headaches from me fucking not stopping, you know? And I like to see that just in all different varieties of sound and music, watching the growth has been so fucking cool, bro. It's been sick, bro. Like, to see, like, you know, you literally, when I met you, were like, bro, I ain't trying to get on the show. Like, I'm a beat maker. You know what I'm saying? I do this. And then now you're like, bro, I'm a fucking artist. I want to rap on everything. Like, I can see myself on this shit. I can picture what I can say. Like, to see that, not only, like, ability upgrade, but, like, to see the confidence and, like, the way you carry yourself with that shit is fucking sick.
Appreciate it, man. Likewise, man. But, yeah, I mean, that's just something I had to do. You know, rebranding was very important for me too, because I want to be something other than a beat maker specifically. I want to be like, you know, an artist and a versatile artist at that. You know, I have to thank. So real quick, I'll give a quick shout out to Nick Weevil. You know, RC Weevil in the chat. I'll give him in the chat and shout out. But I had a good talk with him, man, kind of when I was going through my rebranding stage. Just kind of like, you know, who you want to be seen as an artist, you know. When I sat there with him on the phone for probably about like 2 hours or so. It was an hour, probably. But he kind of, you know, helped me a little bit. And I was already going to do it, you know, I kind of had the decision in mind. But we're kind of talking, you know, and he's kind of like that. While he holds back on music, was saying, you know, he wants to make sure it's him as an artist and who he represents. And I kind of stuck with him. And I was like, you know, that's real shit. So, shout out to Weevil.
That's fucking awesome, man. And so I think you might have answered this question already, but you could expand on some other people. We have,
Shout out Chad.
in the time I've met you, in the time I've known you, we've probably worked with 30, 40 different artists. Is there any people that you've worked with, or any artists other than obvious people that you've lived with and been in the same state with, that have had an impact on you in Rock Creatives?
Rock Creatives. It's a good question, man. I would say I have to give it to the founders, man. I'll say you, Weevil. You know, I like the get it done mentality, man. I've always been about like, I want to get this shit done. I want to see the vision and where it leads, and I'm really good on, getting to that shit and getting down to it. Like, fuck the bullshit, fuck whatever. It's got to get done,
I think the biggest thing that like frustrates me about like adulthood is like when this shit fucking started. It started off with a bunch of motherfuckers going through a bunch of shit they didn't want to talk about, sitting on calls and listening.
Yeah.
And like, it's like, I've been on a lot of these calls. I've been on a lot of these times where it's like, you know what I mean? Like the other night was a great example of it. That was like the first Raw Creatives call we had in a long time. It was me, you, Kate Trell, goddamn, fucking that man is, y'all, he will be on this podcast by the end of this year. That is a kid that's gonna have a fucking story to tell. And I had you in there, Reigns was in there, Weevil was in there. Bro, that had to be one of the hardest I've ever laughed in my life. Like, bro, there's some unreal shit. Y'all, the camera's gonna love this kid. That's all I'm gonna say.
Facts.
And I've had a lot of conversations like that. And like, as much as like you've gotten some bonds and like some conversations and you've gotten a lot of like from the people here, I'd like to see take that next step. And like one thing I've always like been really big on in like building business is like business is a tree, and the more roots that cross over one another, the harder of a chance that tree falls. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when it started, it was like Weevil and I weren't in any conversation, and all the people in the group liked me and Weevil. And if they were in the call with anybody else, they might leave because they don't really fuck with all the people.
That was a good. I will say that was with me too. It's like people would join or whatever, stay late after y'all left, and then they would leave them automatically. I'd be like, hey, I know me. So, and then now we have that,
that camaraderie.
That's came where, I'm sure anybody could do that now.
I'd like to see. I'd like to see some of these connections of like people that are not as good at like being like those on ass people and like verbal. I'd like to see those people like just take the time, the ego out of it, and just make a phone call. It's like it's not like we're all fucking strapped, locked in all day doing shit. Like we can't pick up the phone. You know what I mean? Like I try really hard to get a hold of everybody because it's like. All these people I've at least had enough time to realize who they are as a person, as an artist. You know what I mean? And if I can do that, I can understand them as a human too. I can understand like why the fuck did they did that dumbass thing? Why the fuck did they? You know what I was saying? Like explain to them maybe not how to do the same thing again. And obviously there's people in this group that are older than me and have had the opposite. Like they've seen me do dumbass shit. Even younger than me. There's my little brother is fucking 12 years old. He's called me out before. He's like, why the fuck did you do that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like being able to have those conversations with people that you have respect for. And like, not only respect, but you genuinely wish them the best.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people you like in life, but you're like, I don't give a fuck if they win or lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck Jabroni I work with. Like, he's cool. I've dabbed him up 7 times, but like, go ahead, bro. Like, if you crash your car, I'll be like, damn, that sucks. I'm not gonna be like, Jabroni fucking crashed this car. Like,
life goes on.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that's been like the coolest shit with this. And like, I'm gonna give a little sneak peeks of some shit right now. We're trying to build. It's not like I said, the coaching and training. We're trying to do some fucking merchandising. We're getting in merch. I got these fuckers to go on stage and do stand-up comedy. And these motherfuckers don't even do stand-up comedy, bro. Like, y'all understand the balls?
You're going to see the video and you're going to see why I don't do stand-up
comedy. Y'all understand the balls it takes to go up as a comic and never have been a comic in your fucking life and never wanted to be? Like, just to go up and just say a joke? Like, bro, it's one thing on Kill Tony. You're just trying to be chasing clout. There's millions of people, like, but to be at an open mic with 30, 40, 50 people that are just like, let's see if this guy's good, and just watching you purposely bomb, like, dude, that takes some fucking balls. Like, I gained a lot of respect for you watching you do that, and like just motivating JB to do that. Like, it was like, hey, bro, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
like,
fuck it.
Let it hang, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know? Like, I see, I don't see that. I don't see that from everybody in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, how often do we see the guy? Bro, we were at the gym today. Some motherfucker was walking down the street with a fucking push cart that had a bike in it.
Yeah, like fucking.
Like, what the?
Dry erase board.
Like, bro, he's letting it hang, bro. Like, the wheels are spinning, bro.
Yeah.
He's just.
You don't give a damn.
Dude, no fucks given. But we watched, bro. I went to fucking Planet Fitness. I went to 24-hour fitness yesterday, and there was a motherfucker that had his hood popped and his fucking carp, like a whole fucking like black tarp over his Jeep, where he probably was fucking his bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Out in the open.
Bro, there was no other cars in the parking lot. I'm like, you want to know the quickest way to get caught having sex in the parking lot? I know from experience. Be the only car there.
Go to a vacant grocery store and see how long you make it there.
It's like, bro, everybody, all these women make fun of how long men can last in bed. It's like, bro, I'm sure I can last longer than it would be before a cop pulls up in an empty parking lot.
It's over. What are you explaining at that point? That bright ass flash in your window. Get the fuck up.
Dude. Happened too many times in my life to say.
It's happened to me once.
It's happened more than once.
It scared the shit out of me. It never hurt me.
Dude, I'll never forget, bro. I was like chilling in there, bro. I was thinking I was hot shit. I was like 17, 18, around that age group. So I saw the cop coming, but he didn't turn the lights on yet. So I butt ass naked, hopped in the front seat, and tried to drive off. And then the cop jumped out of his car and was like, "Stop! Stop!" And I was like, and then, like, he came over to the door, and I was just kind of like...
Just, what's up? Hey, officer.
You know, that might, for all we know, my future wife's listening, and that might be your fantasy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the fuck I got all the way over here, dude. But,
hey, man, shit happens. What's the craziest? So let me ask you a question. Okay. Where's the craziest place you've been caught?
I've only been caught twice.
Let me tell you something. So this is.
Oh, you wanted to tell the story. Oh shit.
So, bro.
So where were we?
All right, man. So I was in San Marcos living with my ex at the time. We were 2 kids, and so there used to be this shed out in the backyard. We were in the shed, and I was gonna have it as a music studio / just hangout spot for the boys and shit. And we turned it into kind of like a more chiller lounge. We had a sofa in there, furniture, velvet sofa. You know, kind of like a sex lounge, not a sex lounge, like a chill hookah lounge scene. Think of like think of a stripper like lounge area. Feel me? A strip club lounge area, something like that. But anyways, we're in there. It's probably like 3 a.m. Somehow, I don't know, she left the door unlocked, I guess, to the outside. It was a little like mobile home, so you walk down the stairs, and that's the backyard over here. You walk down the stairs to get to the backyard. And the little motherfucking kid, bro, he's probably about like 6 years old. And this little motherfucker opens the door when we were in there. We were fucking in there. And the little motherfucker opens the door and he's like, "Hey!" And he just ruins the whole, dude, he's yelling and screaming, "Mom, what are you doing?" Dude, 3 a.m., mind you, this little nigga's supposed to be in bed. Sleep, right? He's over here like, "Mom, what?" And then me being the motherfucker I was at the time, "Get your little ass out the room, bro." I had a belt on the side. I had my pants and shit. I grabbed the belt, bro, and I was chasing him out with the belt. I was like, "Get that ass to bed." I shit you not, 10 minutes later, he was out. He was sleeping.
So you were her daddy and hers that night.
I played the stepdad role kind of well.
That's crazy. Did you at least not eat his fruit snacks after you were finished?
Ate all that little nigga snacks. No fucks given. I bought him new snacks though.
Real mess.
I bought him snacks.
He said, not only did I kick him out of his mother's room, but I ate all that motherfucker's snacks, and I would do it again.
I would do it again every day. No, I bought him snacks. That was cool. He was a cool little kid, man. He was a cool kid. I wish all the best for him, for real.
That's fucking hilarious.
I think he did a great deal with this goldfish.
That's fucking hilarious.
Could you imagine this blew up and I get a phone call from like my ex? What the fuck?
Dude,
what did you mean by this?
What's the wildest place you ever got with a woman?
Wildest place?
Yeah.
I was at a Chuck E. Cheese's.
Daytime or nighttime?
Daytime. I was at a birthday party for my niece or my little cousin, dude.
It's packed as shit in there.
It's packed as hell. I hooked up with a chick in there, and it was yeah. Think of like a fucking like arcade bathroom. Not pleasant, but it happened. It's loud as shit.
I don't think you'd believe me if I told you like the craziest place.
Let's hear it.
I was at the United Center.
The United Center? What the fuck? How? You gotta tell that story.
Alright, so I was in a long-term relationship and we went to a Blackhawks game. And the United Center has like escalators that like go all the way up.
Yeah.
And like all the security is at the escalators because the escalators are right in front of the baggage check. Mm-hmm. And there's like a board wall here. So technically you could like jump over or climb over the board wall or sneak behind it with like a gun. So like all the security is like honed in right there, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But there's a staircase, an unfinished staircase that goes all the way up to the presidential suites like that you could rent out, right?
Oh, shit, yeah.
But nobody uses the stairs for the presidential suites because they have an elevator, they have an escalator. Who the fuck is gonna walk up the stairs a billion times, right?
Exactly.
So in the landing of like the top fucking floor, I may or may not have had some fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, it had to be done. I think I have a couple other places that are like, you know, it's like kind of, you know, whatever.
You said that would top it.
But that's fucking crazy.
It's pretty good. It's pretty dope, man. Yeah.
I think that's just one of those things that you gotta put on your scrap, but you know what I'm just saying? It's just like,
oh yeah.
Dude, I fucked the United States. Dude, like I feel like I'm trying to think like what a woman's equivalent of that would be.
Right, like maybe a model or they like a model or
No, I'm saying like if they fuck someone.
Place.
Yeah,
okay.
Like
I don't know. Yeah.
Like I don't
maybe
know.
Maybe a favorite like
if
play.
Like, I don't know if they fucked at like a Lady Gaga concert or something.
Yeah, concert.
Something like that. I mean, bro, like
yeah.
I will say,
it was like a beach.
I will say, at concerts, you can completely tell the difference between the women that are there to enjoy music, there because their boyfriend made them come. Pause. And there become because they're just trying to get fucked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of insane. Like sometimes I'm like uncomfortable talking to some of these like people at some of these events because it's like they're not wearing clothes. Like I'm just like, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be
like,
the most fun concerts.
The shorty could be even bad, and I'm just like, why are you wearing fucking condoms as t-shirts? You know?
What was it, hippie festivals? Like, bro,
no, Summer Smash.
Summer Smash was like
anything. Dude, you could go to fucking Rolling Loud, bro.
Like that.
It'll be well-respected women too. Like it'll be like girls that are like A+ students.
Right.
Like they're like on their fucking class presidency. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, damn, shorty let loose this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like
every weekend and shit.
God damn, you know? Like I don't know. I go to
what you do behind closed doors.
I go to every festival in a basketball jersey. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's like I can wear short sleeves and wear a bunch of sunscreen because I'm ginger and I will die. You know what I'm saying? So,
shit.
But I'll tell you this. Like, I have like, I don't know if you have the same thing. I know you spend so much time making beats. You don't listen to as much music.
Not
but
as much.
For me, I get fixated like on songs. And like right now, since you've known me, you think I'm like this big ass Drake fan, but that's just because I have a current fixation. Like it's like it'll be like a month, and then I'll never fucking play any Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that for a lot of artists. But I had a Lil Tecca like fixation for a little bit because he had the song with Chief Keef called "Choppa Shoot the Loudest."
Really?
And the song literally was that. It was like, Chopper shoot the loudest, Chopper hit the target. And I had a homie that, like, we went and saw like, Lil Tecca live. And this homie got into a fight with this girl. And he literally died. Like, he, like, puked. Like, because he got so mad at his girl, he chugged, like, half a fucking handle of Fireball. And then he died. And Chopper Shoot the Loudest by Lil Tecca brought him back to life. At the show, I witnessed this shit. Like this motherfucker was literally like face down, ass up.
Shout out to Zay Print. No stream face down, ass up. Zay Print out on all
platforms. And I watched the music bring him back to life, and I'm sure Lil Tecca has no fucking idea that happened.
Yeah, that's one of those stories.
If you were Lil Tecca in that situation, wouldn't you want to know that happened?
100%, dude.
So Lil Tecca,
like, that kind of reminds me of oh my god, it's gonna kill me in his name, but I can feel it coming in the air. Who's that? Phil Collins. I think the moral of that one song was he saw a man drowning, or he saw somebody looking at somebody drowning, or something like that, and they didn't go help him, or something like that, and what he did was invited that guy to his concert. And it was kind of like, gave him seats or whatever. And it's just like, hey, I knew what you did. Like, you watched that.
I have a video of, the video doesn't do it justice because the video is just me and him getting hyped to Choppa Shoot the Loudest. I wish I had a video of what he looked like 7 minutes before the show starts.
Just shit faced and shit.
Like, puking in the fucking grass blocks away from where the tents were. So I'm like, I watched that shit cure him, bro. Like
music saves lives.
Would you rather make a song that cures people? Would you rather have a song that enrages people? Because I'm not gonna lie, having that kind of power is kind of scary.
I definitely want to cure people. I don't want to enrage people. I'm not gonna lie.
You've seen shit like that?
I've seen, bro, Travis. Hey, Playboy Cardi concerts, if anything. Playboy Cardi. Ken Carson, all them opium motherfuckers do have like a kind of like a cultish fan base.
Hey, if you watch this show religiously, you're gonna hear me talk a lot of shit about opium, but I'm trying to be nice. I listen to some fucking Playboy Cardi.
Producing of opium music is amazing. Like I'll give credit where it's due.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
Oh my god.
But Cardi, I got respect for Cardi. I had respect for Cardi. Cardi had some songs in his prime where he was like, he could rap. Like, I thought he was just like you know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, he could rap for real. And watching, like, the type of people ruin your image is, like, I think one of my biggest fears in the industry. Like, because, like, I don't want to be branded as anything. You know what I mean? I want to just be me. I just want to be an artist, a guy that makes music, that's a content creator, that's just about his money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever want to be someone that's like, oh, he's this leaning political party, he's this or that. Like, it's like, I just want to be someone that speaks the truth. I want to be known as someone that's honest. And that's more important to me than what label you give me.
100%. Yeah.
What do you think something that's most important to you? Is that something similar for you?
Yeah, I would say that's pretty similar. That's one you thought is, motherfucker has never tended to like lack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Consistency. You can never say I wasn't consistent. You can never say I wasn't putting in the work for it.
It can't be said that you're not there.
Yeah. Along the lines of that.
I love that. I'll wrap this up by saying I hear that there's some rumblings of you potentially playing some semi-pro ball.
Yeah, man. So shout out to ATX Crossfire Bats. I'm saying that right. But nah, man. I mean, I was hooping one day. Or I was hooping the other week actually. It was probably a couple weeks ago. But I was hooping. I was hooping this guy before at Perkins Parks. But he owns a little semi-pro. So it's a little lower, but it's gonna get big eventually. But they're gonna invite me to some practices and we'll see how it goes.
So, are you gonna pull a a J. Cole, and the second you have any type of success in your basketball career, you're just gonna drop all your music about it.
I just might get some endorsements, and we'll see how it goes.
That one layup and they treat you like I'm Luka Doncic.
I will live through my raps and my rhymes.
Can we get a promise of if you do make the team? Can we get a potential promise of a little mixtape, clips with your beats, clips with your songs, type of thing? We can expect some shit like that in the future.
There'll be a lot of that coming in the team. For sure.
So if Zayd Prin and Abrionbeatz both find, like, if one finds success before the other, what would you do to try to like get the other one like to where the first one's at? You know what I'm saying?
So this is what I will say about that. The beats, I know the beats are gonna be successful. Because Zayd Prin can't be successful without the beats. You know what I'm saying? So either way,
unless it's an accident.
Yeah, it could be.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it could be like that, bro. I'm gonna plug it in so well with the beats.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I even have on my Zayd Prin account where it's me producing the beat. You know what I mean? Like, I have that in my little like highlight, whatever.
That's awesome.
So it's like, hey, I can show people that I do this too and still do the beats.
So tell the people before we get up out of here, what does Zayd Prin mean? And not only what does it mean for other people, but what does it mean to you?
So Zayd Prin, to me, it is a symbol of, just go get it and be free. Do what you got to do. As long as you're getting stuff done, you can be free and always grow. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to grow. And Zayd Prin actually means, Zayd is increase in growth and wealth. It's an African term, Zayd. And then print is just money print. And that's all we're going to bring in 2026. So I'll end it off with that.
Hey, you were our first ever interview on the show. I'm very thankful for your time today, brother. And all I can do is wish the best, and I can't wait to see what happens in a year.
Thanks for having me. All right. Yes, sir.
Shorty always playing games, shorty always play around. Don't you know that I'm a king, bitch? Where the fuck my crown? Don't you know I pull up in designer, yeah, I drown. I'ma fuck up on your mama, little nigga, run this town. Been here for way too long. Smoke gas on gas, I'm wrong. Oh my God, get along. Got gas in the pocket, bring my bomb. Bad bitch for the fuck on too. Bad little bitch, do what you do. 925, I might slide through. Got a bad little bitch who will ride you. Okay, now I'm ballin' like it's 2K. Bad little bitch, I'm sorry, yeah, I want them pussy. I've been getting it and understand I'm really sliding. Multiply this bread, yes, I'm known for providing. Words gon' collide, pussy wet like slip and slide. Oh my God, I'm sorry, yeah, it's muscle that I identify. Look at me, I'm sorry, now I'm shining, watch me fucking grind. And I don't care, I'm sorry, no, the team I cannot leave behind. Off the brain, flowing scene, confidence, I'm kind of vain. I'm a dog, so Wall Street chain, I hop on mics and change the game. Truly, you a fucking lame, truly, no, we ain't the same. I'm ballin' like I'm Katie, and I'm really finna